What's up, guys? Man, today we have been given the opportunity to come up here and review the new Old Country BBQ Pits G2 smoker. And man, I'm gonna tell y'all, my first initial thoughts on this thing is it's a well-built pit. Let's just jump into it and kind of go over some specs, metal thicknesses, measurements, and then we'll dig inside and see what we got going on in there. Overall, we've got about 70 inches long, 70 inches tall roughly to the top of the smokestack, about 22 inches wide, 24 maybe front of the handle, 22-ish, something like that, just shy of 2 foot depth-wise. 33-inch smokestack on this model, which is great. A little bit smaller diameter than maybe the Brazos and Pecos, a little smaller. I think they were maybe a 5-inch piece of pipe. This one right at 4.5. Nice 1/8-inch thick construction on the smokestack. Very, very nice baffle on the top. Cool touch handle. There's no reaching up, trying to adjust your baffle. Removable smokestack. We've got 5 bolts here to remove the smokestack. We do have handles on the front now. Other model, had the kind of the round rod handle U shape. This one's kind of got the periscope look to it. Periscope kind of feel when you grab a hold of it. Very well built though. No more picking up the front of the smoker and toting it around, trying to roll it around. This thing come with swivel casters on the front, your typical wagon wheel, Old Country wagon wheel on the back. One thing I did notice when I first opened this thing up is it's not cut out of a piece of pipe, and to me that's big because a lot of your pipe style smokers, when they cut the lid out, it gets a little spring to it. It's not the case here. This thing is rolled on its own, ends welded in, then a lid formed to go on it. Lid does cover up. It's not trying to fit in a hole. Covers up the front of the smoker. Got a nice flange on each side that goes down and covers up the edges of the smoker. Nice seal. Very, very nice hinges here on it are actually through the door, welded inside the door. Same thing inside the pit. The stops are built in the hinge. No counterweight on this model. It's kind of sleek looking. It's got more of the Pecos look than the Brazos without the counterweight, but it's not bad. The weight on the door, it's not bad at all. I mean, it's beefy. You know it's there, but it's no counterweight, like I said. As you can see, we've put temp probes on this one. They do not come standard with temp probes. You do have 3 options for temp probes here. 2 being at the lower grate level, right above grate, just a little bit, like maybe center thickness of the meat to get that proper cooking temperature, proper grate temperature, I should say. Top one's also kind of angled in right there at the top grate, so you can see it. Very, very nice handle, almost full length of the cooking chamber. Very, very sturdy handle. We've got about 950 square inches of cooking space. Bottom grate measures 17 by 35. Top rack is 8-inch by 35 inches as well. You've got just a little better than 6 inches in between top grate and bottom grate, so no issues there. Got plenty of room. If you had it packed full of butts or anything down here, it's not going to interfere. You can. Both racks are removable. I feel like Old Country has heard some feedback from maybe the Brazos or the Pecos, and they have taken that feedback, and I feel like they have put it into this G2. Definitely. Down here we have it comes with one tuning plate. You can move it back and forth. Totally removable if you want to. Totally movable. Also, the baffle. The baffle is not welded in on the G2 model. You can take the baffle out if you want to totally change how the airflow flows in this pit, depending on what you're cooking, the size of your cook. So they have really added some nice touches to this G2 model. Another nice feature that Old Country has added to this pit is the collector system out here on the end. Very, very nice touch to me. It's right about grate level. The bottom grate, it doesn't really split it, but it's right there at it. heat coming up through the heat deflector, the way you want to flow your heat in there, like I said, you can totally customize how you want to do it depending on your cook. You know, if you want to do the biscuit test and find your hot spot, adjust your tuning plate, but the way the air flows into this deflector is very, very nice feature. With a taller smokestack, the tuning plate, the collector, removable baffle, I believe you should have no trouble getting a nice vacuum, a nice pull from the firebox, and have very good even heating in this pit for sure. This right here, I believe, is going to be the game changer on this smoker. It's going to be very, very efficient. Got your latch on the end here. I'm not sure how cool that's going to stay. I look forward to running some cooks on that. It seems like it's far enough away from the firebox, and being with this insulated firebox, I believe it's going to stay cool, but we'll test that out. Yesterday on the burn-in we did, the firebox stayed relatively cool to the touch throughout the burn-in. On the end over here, you've got your grate in the end of the door for your intake. You can see it here. Very nice construction, thick construction. Like it's not going to warp. It's not going to deflect with heat. Very, very nice there. All right, inside the firebox here, you've got your standard Old Country grate rack, you know, to lay your fire on, put your splits on. Very, very nice firebox in here. 1/4 inch, insulated. Very heavy duty hinges on the door. It's not cheesy. Overall, this is a very well built pit. Seems nice, thought out. Construction is top notch on it. But hey, y'all give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. We'll catch y'all on the next one.